Hi, friends. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are happy and healthy. My name is Tammy. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me again. I really appreciate your support. And of course, something had to cling over here. Okay, so today's video, I have now done, if I could only keep 10 mass market tarot, 10 mass market oracle, 10 indie oracle, and today is 10 indie tarot decks. So these are the 10 indie tarot decks if I could only keep 10 of them, obviously, because I just said that multiple times. So anyways, starting off now, these are not in order because I love them all, and if I was trying to rank them, that would be very, very difficult for me. So I'm not going to make things harder on myself. Yeah, because I don't need to, and I don't want to. So that being said, one of the decks that I would definitely keep is this Modern Love Tarot by Ethony. This is a breathtaking deck. This is like my February deck all the time. I mean, I could use it any time of the year, but I tend to pull it out the most in February, just because, you know, Valentine's. And this just celebrates love in all the different ways. So it has this beautiful gilding edging of gold right here, and the artwork is gorgeous. This is the little white book. It's obviously not very little. Thank you, Ethony. And this deck is used primarily as like a love tarot deck. So if you're doing love readings, I do not do love readings. So I just use this deck as an everyday deck. And again, I don't very often use the books, but it's nice to always have the books in case you want them. So it has a nice little content section, helps you find your card real easy. It does have some tarot spreads. All right, so these are love tarot spreads. So what's the future of my relationship spread? Will they come back spread? Finding the one tarot spread. Is the relationship over tarot spread? Self-love tarot spread. So of all these, I'd probably only use this spread, to be honest. I am married. I don't really worry about a bunch of this other stuff. And I do not read professionally for anybody. So I might read for friends for fun and for practice, but I do not do it professionally. So each card does have like the color picture in the book. It says, like, you know, if it's for a love reading, here's the general love meaning. If the person is single, here's the reading for them. If they are ready for love and dating, here's it for them. If they're in a committed relationship, information there. Struggling relationship, and then this one just says like the end. So it does that for each of the cards: the general, the single, dating, committed relationship, struggling relationship, and then just a little excerpt. So that is the book. Now I'm just going to show you a couple of the cards. If I do not know which decks are available, if I can remember, I will try to link the decks. Otherwise, the decks will at least be named in the description box below so that you can look them up, because these are all indie. All right, so here's Six of Wands. I do love the inclusivity of this too. The Seven of Swords coming through the window, or actually leaving through the window. Three of Pentacles. Hermit. Five of Wands. Two of Swords. I love how they're both on their cell phones there. Oh, the Sun. And this is by far a better Sun to me. Just this really speaks joy and happiness than a baby on a horse. 10 of Swords, and there's a divorce certificate right there. And this is just such a beautiful death card. 4 of Swords, love it. Queen of Pentacles, knowing her craft. Two of Cups. I love this. This older couple, interracial. So this is just a gorgeous deck, whether you're using it for love readings or you're just using it for everyday readings. It really is very modern and very easy to use. I would say that it's pretty beginner friendly, especially if you are reading intuitively. So that is one. This is a newer deck for me, the Tarot of Oneness by Robyn Voisey. Look inside that box. It's just a cute little bunny. Just does my heart. This is another gorgeous deck. Here's the little white book. Nice table of contents, breaking it up by the different suits. There are spreads. Now my cat wants to come back in. Situation spread, body, mind, and spirit spread, storyline spread, horseshoe spread. Each card has a little colored picture of it, some keywords for it, some reversal keywords, and then about the card itself. All right, and the back, I mean, this is a gorgeous, like orangish apricot color. I don't think the camera's picking it up so well to show you that. And it is reversible if you read reversals. It also shares information if you read reversals, what the card would mean. All right. I'm sure these are upside down in every which way. And look at that. The very first one was upside down. So 6 of Cups, like, hello. That's so gorgeous. That shows like the innocence and childhood and, you know, special moments in your life. Higher self. Hopefully you can't hear my cat. Embodiment of Swords. Five of Pentacles. The Fool, about to jump, not sure what they're jumping into. The Moon, I mean, hello. Gorgeous. I wouldn't mind to have a big, big, big poster or one of my walls painted like this. 4 of Swords. Eight of Swords with the hands bound. Yeah, this could be on my wall too. The star. It just, oneness, death and rebirth with the snake. It's just, so definitely this deck is one of my top 10 that I could only have 10 indie tarot. The next one is my Dark Mansion Tarot. Now, this does not have a book. I think this is the second edition. This is by Taroteca Studios. I believe that's in Poland. This has that rose feel, rose finish feel. It's so luxurious feeling. I love that feel. It's edged black. I did not do it. It came that way. And I just love the artwork on this deck. This is reversible if you're into that. So 8 of Cups, Empress, Page of Wands, 6 of Swords, the Lovers. And I appreciate that this Lovers does have that third person in there. So, you know, it's not like the 2 of Cups. It has the true Lovers meaning there. That's easy to, you know, making choices of you know, business, love, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Love this like circus feel, carnival feel, I should say. So definitely keeping this one. This one I have used quite a bit because I've had it now for, I don't know, like I think 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Love it. Next is my Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. And this is a first edition, signed. And it has this beautiful teal edging. Here's the little white book. Has a nice little contents. Has a couple of readings, or spreads, I should say, not readings, but spreads. Sacred Bee Adventure spread, New Moon Tarot spread, 4-card elemental enlightenment reading, using the Journey of Sacred Bee for journaling. And then each one has like the black and yeah, I want to make sure that they do, even the suits, they just have a smaller picture. But the Major Arcana has like a bit more information about them, as well as the Hebrew letter and the element. And then the suits all have like a little tiny excerpt. I can't say the word right now. It says a little information about it. And I know I've talked about this deck before because I know I've used it in my 9 decks in a month just recently, but it's breathtaking. The moon. I love the colors used in this deck and the symbolism. And I do believe that the creator has three decks. I just have the tarot, the first tarot, and like, love that. And the oracle. I believe the third tarot is kind of more like traditional, but with bees in them. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, love this deck. Okay, next is my Out of Hand tarot deck by Jamie Sawyer. There's the little white book. And this does not have the pictures of the cards in them. But for the cards, for each one, it does have like the keywords and astrological correspondence, notes about the drawing, and Easter eggs found in the cards. Let's see, does it do that? And it does that for all of the suits too. This is another deck that I supported on Kickstarter. Most of these I supported on Kickstarter, with the exception of so far Ethony's was not on Kickstarter, which was that Modern Love Tarot, the first one, and also the Dark Mansion Tarot was not on Kickstarter, but this is one I supported on Kickstarter. The Five of Wands, and I love just the use of the hands and all this. So it takes you, so like you're part of the picture. You're a part of this scene. Love that card. The Hanged Man. And I love how the use of tattoos are used in this deck to also get some of the traditional symbols that are found in the cards hidden within these pictures. And then this is a deck that I supported on Kickstarter, and I know I've talked about before. This had a big old book. I've shown it in the past. And why has this deck, just the name of it, just has left me. Starts with a T, the Telluric tarot. There we go. Where it uses a stone and a plant. And this I used in one of my Shop My decks, along with the Runes deck that I have by the same creator. And I do not have the big old book with me right now. It is in my room. So I cannot think offhand the name of the creator. So I will be sure to include the information I have regarding that in my description box next to the name of this deck. And I did not edge this. They came like this. And this is the back. Okay, the next deck that, if I can only choose so many indie decks, this is another one I supported on Kickstarter. This is my oak. I want to say oak, thorn, and ash. No, not ash. That's the dragon one. Do I have those little other cards? No, I do not have the little index cards. So this did not come with a book. I think I might have a PDF for it, but I do know that it came with like little tiny cue cards. Well, not tiny, they're the same card, same size as this deck. Oak, ash, and thorn, maybe? No, why do I keep wanting to put ash in there? I will also leave the name in the description box below. Yeah, I just recently purchased, so I have this one, and then I have the dragon one by the same creators that I also love, but out of the two, I'm far more drawn to this deck than the dragons. And I just supported the pre-order for the oracle that could go with either this deck or my dragon one. So I'm excited about that. So here's the hanged man. This sold me. This guy sold me. I just love that little field mouse as the hanged man. And so this features crows, foxes, rabbits, and what is the other one? So rabbits are squirrels. Yeah, rabbits are pentacles, squirrels are cups. There's the fool. Crows or ravens are swords. This hermit also sold me. How cute is that little hedgehog as a hermit with all the fireflies? So cute. And then foxes are wands. And there's the back, which if you can't see very well and you can't see this little circle right here, I guess it could be used reversals, you know, but if you memorize which one's up top on that, then that might throw you off. All right, and then the next deck, this is not one that I supported on Kickstarter. This one I went and pre-ordered, is the Boo Tarot by Celia, Melesville. Okay, this is just adorable. And that's just my extra info. I don't know if you can see, like this is shiny. It's, can't think of the word. Having a lot of word finding issues today. Yeah, it's got like a shiny, so that some of the symbols like stand out there. Here is the little white book. And it's just so cute, this little ghost. It is in English and in French. I think I'm looking at the French side. There we go. It just has like a little tiny write-up about each card. No, I did not put this one back in order. And then on the bottom, it'll like tell you, so like that's a cup. So this is the Knight of Cups. I mean, Judgment. How adorable is this? Seven of Cups. Five of Swords. And Nine of Wands with the bones that holding their ground in front of the haunted house. Like, it's just adorable. The Two of Swords in the pumpkin field. The Nine of Swords. Let me see if I can find the one that ultimately just, I mean, I love them all. I love all these cards, but this is ultimately the World. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. Like, that is just, love it. Love it. So yeah, this is incredibly adorable. I love this deck. And it just makes me smile. Makes me happy. All right, 2 more decks, and you've seen both of these decks in one of my previous videos, probably my last video. So one is the Healing Waves Tarot by Nawan, Junhasiri. And later, I will do a full flip through of all these decks. I'm kind of doing them somewhat in alphabetical order. And this also has that nice, like, rose feel. 8 of Water, 7 of Air, King of Earth, Hierophant, it's a manatee. And then the last deck for my 10 indie decks, if I could only have 10 indie tarot decks, the last one is my Bonestone and Earthflesh tarot. It's just so gorgeous, and I'm so glad I managed to get my hands on this deck. So here's Medusa as the Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, 5 of Wands, Death. I mean, gorgeous. Empress becoming part of that tree with that swollen belly. With new life. Six of Pentacles. Giving up that bird seed to the birds. All right, so those, and this one is by Avalon Cameron, and the artwork is by Anna Torian. Those are my 10 indie tarot decks. If I could only have 10 indie tarot decks, those are the decks that I would choose. Thank you so much for joining me again. Until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.